Hello everybody! We are going to talk about the top 10 oils and their benefits and some of their uses for them in the home. So, I think that everybody should have at least the top 10 oils in their home because there are so many amazing benefits from them and so many different uses that you can use on a daily basis. So, if your home doesn't have these, think about the ways I'm going to share that you can use these oils, and if some of them sound like you could really use them, then let's give them a try. Okay, so we're going to start with lemon. So lemon essential oil is very fresh and very clean. So you can clean with this oil. It's a natural detoxifier, so you can, and it's a natural cleanser, so you can clean with this oil inside and out. So what I like to do is I have a spray bottle with us, and we use it for our hands. We also use it with some of the other oils. You can use this as a nice glass cleaner. You can use it just to freshen up your sink. So you can just put a couple drops in your sink and then clean it and make it smell good. You can also use it to break up congestion. So this is really nice for babies. You can also use it as a degreaser. So I use this a lot when I get things with stickers on them and the stickers don't come off. And so I just put a drop of this lemon oil on it, and then I let it sit for a few minutes, and then I go and scrub it, and then it comes off very easily. So lemon is really also good for your mood. So it smells lovely and it's fresh and clean. So if you're, dealing with some mood issues, you can just smell it and your mind will go somewhere else and focus on the oil and something different that will make you a little bit happier. So those are some of the ways that we use them. And the next one is lavender. So lavender, most everybody thinks of lavender as a calming oil, and it's very calming. So lavender has wonderful chemical constituents in it that all help with calming all sorts of things. So it can calm your stomach, it can calm your mind, it can help you have a good night's sleep. It's calming to the skin too, so if you have any skin irritation, you can put this on that skin irritation. So it's also helpful for tension, areas of tension, or head tension, things of that sort. You can also use it before you go to bed to help you get a good night's sleep. This is really great for young children. So you can add this to their bath water, but just use another carrier oil, and you can add it to Epsom salts. So this is very nice. You can, it also supports your immune system, so it is actually an antibacterial oil. So we use this also to clean our hands with if we're out and about. So we use this in a spray bottle and we just wash our hands, just with the oil and the water in a carrier oil. So this is very simple. You can also cook with this. So some people like to add this to their desserts. I personally don't, but you can. You absolutely can. So those are a few ways that you can use it. And I mentioned in a previous video that I use this for after labor pains. So this was really nice on my stomach. You can use it on young children's stomach. Just dilute it with a carrier oil and just massage it into their stomach. You can also, put it on their backs before bed, on the bottom of their feet before bed. So this lavender is really a staple oil in anyone's home, and it has been in ours for a while now. The next one is peppermint. So peppermint, it is so good. Peppermint, minty, anything minty just smells so fresh and clean. You can put a drop in your mouth and really freshen your breath and clean your mouth up a little bit. And you can also use this if you have any type of head tension. You can rub this directly on your temples. You can dilute it with a carrier oil. And if you're overheating, in the summer months, or even if your child is, a little under the weather and needs to cool down a little bit, peppermint is really great for giving you the cooling sensation, so it can help bring your body temperature down. So this is a really nice oil to have on hand. It's also really great for the respiratory system, and you can apply this topically on your chest or on your back. You can also put it on the bottom of your feet. And you can also use it to repel bugs naturally. So this is a great one that we use for repelling ants. So we spray this by our doorways, and it helps repel those ants. And it's also great for the digestive system. So after a meal, you can rub this on your stomach. You can take a drop internally to freshen your breath and to aid in digestion. So those are a few ways that we use peppermint. Again, it's another staple oil that we use quite often actually when we're driving in the car. I often hand this back to my kids because Penelope, she gets a little car sick, so this helps calm her mind and it helps, you know, relax her stomach. So she literally just takes the bottle and smells the oil. So it's very simple that way. So the next one, let's talk about Melaleuca. So Melaleuca is basically like the first aid for your skin. So it is great for any time that you have any skin issues, dry skin. It's great with lavender and frankincense to use with carrier oil for any of those dry spots. It's also great for any blemishes on your face. You can put this on there and it will, you know, clean out the area. It's a great antifungal as well. It's great for any type of fungus, so like toe fungus or foot fungus of any kind, so it's good for that. You can put this with carrier oil on the area and it can, you know, clear that up rather quickly. It's also great for any environmental threats, so it helps boost your immune system naturally. So you can apply this to the bottom of your feet if you feel like you're under some environmental threats or there's sicknesses going around. So this one you can also clean with. So we clean the toilet with this one. So we put some baking soda in the toilet, then we put some vinegar, and then we put a few drops of Melaleuca and let it bubble up, and then I just scrub the toilet a little bit and it smells clean. Melaleuca is also known as tea tree. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Melaleuca is tea tree. So those two are the same. And it's great for after shaving. So it's good for the skin. So any type of, you know, aftershave situation that you might have, irritation, rashes, anything like that, Melaleuca and lavender together would be perfect for that. Okay, oregano. Oregano is super strong. It's one of our hot oils, so this one you always want to dilute. So like lavender, it's okay if you don't dilute lavender because it's a very gentle oil and everybody seems to be fine with that, but I always like to dilute all of my oils with the carrier oil, and I always make sure to dilute oregano. So oregano is the hot oil. You want to apply this more to the bottom of your feet, because your feet can take a lot of that, you know, toughness from the oregano oil. You can also dilute it and put it on your spine, and it helps with boosting your immune system. It's nature's antibiotic. So this one is super powerful. You don't want to use this one every single day because you don't need an antibiotic every single day. So this is wonderful oil to have during those summer months and whenever you're traveling or something's going on where you are under the threat of getting a sickness or something like that. This one is perfect. So what you can do with it, like I said, you can put it on the bottom of your feet diluted. You can also take it in a empty gel capsule with a carrier oil and take that internally to boost your immune system internally. This is a wonderful, wonderful oil. It helps with digestion too, and the main reason we use it for is boosting our immune system when any type of sickness is going around as prevention. So we use this for prevention, and if somebody were to get sick, we would also use this to help them recover a lot quicker, and we've had great success with that. Okay, so frankincense. I love frankincense. So frankincense, the smell of frankincense really reminds me of church. So I would love it at church when they would bring out the frankincense, and I would get to smell that, and I'd always ask my mom, what does that smell? I love it. So I just love frankincense. Frankincense is also one of those that's good for your immune system. So a lot of these oils overlap because they have so many amazing properties in them that a lot of them have antibacterial properties and antifungal and anti-everything properties. So frankincense is one of those. So it gently boosts your immune system. So you can, this is great for children. It's very gentle for children too. Again, you just dilute it with the carrier oil, and you can apply this to their backs, to the bottom of their feet, and you can diffuse the oil. So what I haven't mentioned is diffusing the oils is really great to support your mood, to clean the air, boost your immune system, to have the oils into the air so that you can smell them and they can get into your body internally through just breathing them. Because everything that we breathe is getting into our bodies. That's why, I don't know if you've been seeing around that people have candles in their homes and they're finding like little black things in their kids' nose. That's from all the candles. All that black stuff from the candles, the stuff that doesn't stay around the candle part, goes into the air and you're breathing that. So it's either sticking in your nose or it's going and sticking in your lungs. So it's kind of disgusting to me, and it really, it's not appealing to me. So we don't have candles in our home at all. We only diffuse essential oils, and we clean with the essential oils. So the same with the cleaning products that you're spraying chemicals into your home. All those chemicals are going into the air and everybody's breathing them in. So we like to avoid that and use our essential oils. Okay, so frankincense, again, is really great for cellular health. So you can use this to support cellular function, and it's great as a moisturizer on your face. It's really great for any type of wrinkles, skin imperfections. So you'd want to use this with a nicer carrier oil. I like to use on my face is like almond oil is really great for my face particularly. Almond oil is really good for some people's faces too, so almond oil is great. Avocado oil is great. Jojoba oil is wonderful too for your face. So I just add this to one of those carrier oils and I apply it to my face. You can also use this for meditation and prayer time. It's really great for opening up the mind and helping you to calm down and to bring just overall relaxation and grounding to your mind. So this one is really great for that. I always have this with me because when something happens, anything happens, I always want to have an oil to support everybody on a overall general basis. And frankincense is that oil, so if somebody gets a bump, hurt, anything like that, frankincense comes out and we put it on the area and then we just smell it out of the bottle. So it's very calming too. I really love frankincense. So frankincense can also give you a nice warming effect. I also add this to, if I have head tension, I do my peppermint and my lavender, and then I add my frankincense after. It just adds that extra boost of just oomph to it. Really get the oils working in there. So frankincense is number one oil that I would have in everybody's home. Okay, so now we have blends. So all those were just single oils, and now doTERRA has 4 blends in my top 10 oils. So Deep Blue is the soothing blend, and I love the smell of Deep Blue. So Deep Blue can be used for any type of tension and any type of pain and anything like that. Like if you were used to grabbing icy hot or something of that sort, you could totally replace it with Deep Blue and know that you're not getting any synthetic chemicals and you're not putting anything chemical or toxin on your body. So I really love Deep Blue. So you can put this on before you go and work out. So you can put it on the areas that hurt you when you're working out, or you can just use it as prevention. So if you're going to be doing a really long run or hard workout, you can just put it on your muscles before then, and even your knees, and just help with that. So this one helped me, I mentioned before, with labor pains. So this really helped manage my pain when I was in labor. So I used it on my back and my hips mainly because that's where I labored most. And it really brought some soothing effects to that and helped me manage my pain naturally with the essential oils. So this one is really just wonderful for your muscles and for any type of tension, growing pains, and I love this blend. So this blend is wonderful. So some of the oils are wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, blue tansy, chamomile, helichrysum, and it's wonderful. It also has the fractionated coconut oil. Okay, so then another blend that I really love is Breathe. So Breathe is our respiratory blend. So this helps open up the airways completely. So you can apply this to your chest, to your back, to your upper back if you have that, deep congestion. You can also use this before bed. This is wonderful opening up your airways before bed. If you snore or if the person next to you snores, this is a really good one to use because it will open up the airways and help you get a good night's sleep. So the respiratory blend, anything respiratory. It's great during allergy seasons too to open up the airways. and to relieve all of that that's going on. During allergy seasons, my husband uses this. He diffuses this in his office at work, and then he'll just have a roller blend that he can roll on his chest if he needs to. So this one, you know, think anything respiratory, and this is the oil. This is our go-to oil for that. Okay, now my last two favorite oils are Digest Zen. So Digest Zen is a wonderful blend of digestive oils, and I love, love, love this oil because it seems to work so quickly. So Digest Zen is a blend of digestive oils that you can apply topically, or you can just breathe it right out of the bottle and use it aromatically. Okay, so what I like to do, particularly after a meal, is I take this with my carrier oil and I rub it on my stomach, and it really aids in digestion, and it just promotes overall digestion and calming to my stomach. I often, if I don't have my peppermint, I'll pass this one back to my daughter when we're driving in the car, and it will calm her stomach, and it will calm her when we're driving in the car. So if you have any type of digestive concerns, any type of morning sicknesses or anything like that, Digest Zen is the go-to oil for that, and I really just love this oil. Okay, and then Onguard. So this is probably doTERRA's, you know, top known blend. Onguard smells so wonderful. It's so spicy and so just citrusy. Onguard is amazing. So it is called Our Protective Blend, and it boosts your immune system and is wonderful. So it's supportive to the immune system, and it has really high antioxidant oils. So when you use this aromatically or topically or even internally, you can get all those benefits of the oils into your body, and it can help support your body naturally instead of using some of, I don't even know what people use now to support their immune system naturally. So this one's great because you can use it just for prevention, and you can also use it if somebody is sick or you need some extra support. So I always use this one when you know, there's some things going around that we need some really extra boost for that. If we're traveling, we absolutely use this. You can add it to, you know, a smoothie. You can just take it internally. You can add it to honey, which we do often. So if I want to get the oils into my children internally, I'll add this to honey with some lemon, and they'll take a little bit of that internally to help boost their immune systems and to get that those natural fighting things going in their body. So it's a natural antioxidant, so you can diffuse with this oil. You can also, so when you diffuse it, it cleans the air, and then you can also clean with it. So it's a really great cleaner. You can just add it to a spray bottle with water and some vinegar and Onguard. You can add lemon to it if you want, or you can just do Onguard, and you can just spray your counters and spray everywhere with this one. I also make a little hand spray with this, and I add a little bit of the fractionated coconut oil and water and probably 10 drops of Onguard, and so I use that, you know, on our hands. We can use it on a grocery cart, or we can use it, you know, if we're eating somewhere, I'll just spray the table a little bit and wipe it down if it looks really dirty. So this is a wonderful oil just to support our bodies naturally and boost our immune systems naturally. So it's a great oil to have because, you know, nobody wants to be sick, okay? So, and it helps you to avoid some of the chemicals that are in your home and to replace some things with this. So this oil is amazing. This one is called Onguard. Okay, so those are my top 10 oils. They were lemon, lavender, peppermint, Melaleuca, oregano, frankincense, deep blue, breathe, Onguard, and Digest Zen. Those are our favorite top 10 oils. What's your favorite oil, buddy?
Frankincense.
You love frankincense?
Yeah.
See, I knew it. We all love frankincense. So these are our top 10 oils, and we use them all the time, and they're safe for our children, and we hope you learned something. And follow along. I'm going to keep this series going. We're going to talk about more ways that you can use the oils and all their benefits. We hope you have a wonderful day.
Mom, I want to have
Bye.
Bye. Mom.